I've been using the Logitech G Pro League of Legends Edition mechanical keyboard for a little over a month now, and I have to say, it ticks off virtually every box in my book as an everyday user. Let's take a closer look. Without doubt, the Logitech G Pro looks fantastic. It has the build quality you'd expect from a higher-end Logitech accessory with the finishing touches that befits a special edition tag. This League of Legends edition gives it a unique identity that immediately stands out. So I'm going to be upfront in my review and mention that I did not play games with this keyboard, nor am I the biggest League of Legends fan, but I did use this mechanical keyboard every single day for work, for various computer functions, and I really love the way that it looks and feels. It's got this blue frame that says League of Legends on the top, but it's not too much branding. It's actually just perfect. And the blue is just a very nice touch that adds to any desk aesthetic. You also have this gold rim that kind of frames the keyboard, and it's just a very pleasant touch of accent that makes it very usable, makes it very aesthetically pleasing, and it's a very unique yet minimalist look on this keyboard, and I really enjoyed it. Logitech's Grand G logo glows in blue on the top left and ties in well with the League of Legends logo that sits in the middle of the keyboard. As a wired mechanical keyboard, it comes with a 5.9-foot detachable cable that connects via micro USB. This 10-keyless wired mechanical keyboard features rubber footing on the bottom with adjustable feet to slope the angle if you so choose. Because this keyboard is not the slimmest by design, I prefer to use it with a wrist rest to help alleviate fatigue in my wrists during long-term computing. With GX brown tactile switches, the keystrokes are definitely noticeable, and you can feel the spring of each input upon your fingertips. It's a satisfying click that recoils significantly from the pressure needed to press the keys. It's more of a tact sound than a tick sound. The RGB lighting on the G Pro functions as you'd imagine from a Logitech device. The colors have a nice varying contrast against the deep hue from the black keycaps. This being a Logitech gaming accessory, you can customize colors of the board using the Logitech G Hub gaming software. While I didn't have any issue using the keyboard itself, I did have issues connecting my keyboard to the G Hub software. It may have been because my MacBook Air is connected to the keyboard via a USB hub, but the software had trouble recognizing my device despite being able to type and use the keyboard like normal. G Hub isn't the worst gaming keyboard software out there, but it isn't without its annoyances here and there either. There's a convenient button directly above the keyboard that lets you turn the RGB lights on and off with just a single touch. One thing to note about the G Pro is that the colors on this keyboard aren't necessarily as vibrant or as bright as we've seen on other keyboards in this price range, but nevertheless, the contrast that you see on the black keycaps with the colors still make it look very nice, very modern, very clean, and still very good looking. For those of you looking to use this keyboard as a gaming keyboard, there are 12 programmable F keys that you'd set up using the G Hub software. While the overall design of the keyboard is fantastic, my only functionality complaint is with the location of the caps lock and scroll lock settings. Like most keyboards, there's a light indicator to let users know if either of those settings are currently toggled on. Depending on the angle that you're sitting from, the font specifically saying caps lock can appear to be hidden behind the F10 button. This has confused me a handful of times, as even though I may glance down when I mistype and notice the light on, I'm not quite able to recognize or remember that that's the caps lock light that's on. It looks like Logitech placed the indicator light right in the middle of the layout, but I would have appreciated the text to be just slightly higher for situations like that. Other than this nitpicky feedback, the G Pro has functioned exactly how a keyboard should. With an original price of $130, you can sometimes find the G Pro keyboard on sale for $60. At that price, this keyboard's a steal. In fact, it even got a second life obtained through Slick Deals thanks to this terrific bargain. Honestly, I really enjoyed using this keyboard. It was well made, it's durable, and it's very aesthetically pleasing. And whether or not you're a League of Legends fan, even though there is League of Legends branding on the keyboard, it's very subtle. And the first thing that comes to mind when I see and use and look at this keyboard is classy. The blue finish is very nice. The gold accents just give it a nice pop of color, and I think it really stands out in the sea of generic black RGB keyboards that we see in the gaming world now. Now, the typing experience and the keys, that's all very subjective, but for me personally, I had no issues using this keyboard, and I see myself using it for a very long time to come. I'm Lida. Let me know what you think of the Logitech G Pro keyboard in the comments below. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! So the other day, I was on a Zoom call at work, and I just dropped everything I was saying, and I told them, subscribe.